Welcome to Side Notes. We're at the city of Markham at the ReelWorld Film Festival. Please stay tuned. I'm with Diane from Call Me Cupcake. Diane, first of all, I'd like to say thank you so much for donating your cupcakes, not only to the ReelWorld Film Festival in Toronto, but here in Markham. Can you tell us how you got involved with this festival?
Well, actually, we do quite a bit for the community. We try to help out as much as we can. And I was contacted and I said, yes, of course, we're here. Anything that you need.
You were telling me right before a little story when you guys first opened up, the donation that you gave for your total sales.
Yes. Our first day, grand opening for our store, we had all of our sales that day were donated to the York Region Mental Health Institute.
How important do you think that the ReelWorld Film Festival is to helping the diversity within the community to promote it?
I think we need more promotion because a lot of people don't know about the films that are out there right now, and we have such great talent in Canada, and in Toronto, in Ontario, that people need to know about it.
And your guys' website?
We do. It's www.callmecupcake.ca.
And what is the one thing that you want to do with your business to help improve, or maybe the message that you want to send out there?
That more people need to volunteer and more people need to help with charity and donate.
Well, thank you so much for your time.
You're very welcome.
I'm here with the Mayor of Markham, Mayor Scarpitti. Thank you so much, sir, for taking your time for me.
Well, thank you, and thank you for your interest in the ReelWorld Film Festival here in the city of Markham.
Well, this beautiful complex that we're in, I heard there was made about a year ago, was opened up. Can you talk a little bit about this complex and how important it is to the community?
Well, as you can tell, it's a beautiful community center. It's very bright, it's very open, and certainly we have many of the components you would find in other community centers. A beautiful library with actually a very, very nice children's area. Because we have the Markham Stouffville Hospital right next door, this community center is actually connected physically to the newly expanded hospital. And aside from the regular library that we also have a medical library. So some of the medical staff can come over here, look at some of the reference material, and obviously people who want to do their own research can come in and use the facility as well. We have the largest aquatic center that the city of Markham has in this Cornell Community Center, and the largest gymnasium and fitness center that we also have. Those are things that you would normally find in a community center. What we're using tonight for the ReelWorld Film Festival is a 200-seat, and I almost regret calling it this, a rehearsal hall, because it actually is the type of facility that most communities would love to have as their performing arts center. It's got 200 seats in it, very, very beautiful room. That's where we're going to be seeing the movie tonight. And then there's other parts of the building that I'm really proud of. One, an indoor playground area. And we all know that if you've brought kids to a community center before, when one is in the pool or one doing whatever they're here for, the others are usually climbing the seats or the shelves or whatever. And what we have now is a supervised, enclosed indoor playground area with lots of activities for kids to undertake. And several years back, I had some parents come forward and say the next time we build a community center, we needed to include something for autistic kids. So we actually have what's known as a snoozling room, a multi-sensory room for autistic kids, and it's great for those parents to bring their kids here and use that room. It's a wonderful calming effect in there, and we've since found out that it's also very good for people with dementia as well. And actually, I find it a very calming room. After a stressful week, you walk in there and it's very peaceful. And so, it's great to have all of these components, and it's certainly unique. And then, of course, it's also directly connected to the Markham Stouffville Hospital. So we're having a lot of synergy between our community center, the hospital. We have the ability for physiotherapy here with a therapeutic pool in our aquatic center. So wonderful opportunity to provide programs that you wouldn't typically get in other community centers.
Well, with the ReelWorld Film Festival promoting diversity, a lot of films from all over the world, How important is that to the community of Markham, diversity-wise? How many ethnical groups do you have in this community?
Well, there's over 70 languages that are spoke here. It's quite something. We are the most diverse city in all of Canada, and this has really made our community very, very dynamic. You see the diversity reflected each and every day. We celebrate it every chance we get. We have all kinds of activities that happen at the Civic Center itself with flag raisings and celebration. We also have the largest outdoor Asian festival right here in the city of Markham, the Taste of Asia. So this is an incredible festival. Last year they had close to 130,000 people come over the course of the weekend. And then, of course, all of the other celebrations, the Filipinos, we have Black History Month, the Chinese New Year that takes place at the Civic Center. So it's made for a very dynamic community, and really one of the reasons when we heard about the opportunity to bring the ReelWorld Film Festival here, one, it made a whole lot of sense. Bring it to a community that is the most diverse, that diversity is reflected, and also an opportunity to engage the public here in the types of films that are being shown from all over the world. Some of them tell the story of those countries and those places and what challenges people may face. It's good exposure for people to see that talent from other parts of the world. What I really like about the ReelWorld Film Festival is also the fact they engage the local youth. And so I know that there's the Real Youth Workshop, and this year ReelWorld partnered with the Multimedia Film Festival of York Region. So they brought these two organizations in a really wonderful workshop for young people. And of course, this year, coming to Markham, they're able to showcase Andrew Chung, who's one of the directors is the director of Millions, but one of the films being featured at ReelWorld, and it's being featured right here in his own backyard. So we have that dynamic community because of the diversity, and I think it's wonderful now that one of our residents is actually being featured right here at the ReelWorld Film Festival.
Well, I had a chance to sit down with Andrew, a tremendously talented individual. Blew my mind how the nice job. I watched a brief trailer of his movie. The question I have to ask you is, what film in your mind, other than Millions, stands out in your mind you really want to watch during this festival?
Well, you know what? I just got the program actually as I walked in tonight, so I'm going to be scanning what's available. When I went last year, I think what's wonderful is that we see the different approaches to cinematography. We see the different talent from around the world. We are able to see and understand and appreciate another culture as well. And it's interesting, sometimes the way that things get said in movies, we may not find particularly funny, but the people from that country, they get it. And it's just interesting to see that interaction with the audiences and the movies that get shown here. So I just want to say thank you to Tanya Williams, thanks to Mo Jawan, the chair, thanks to Jen Humphreys as well, the whole board at ReelWorld for agreeing to bring this film festival to the most diverse city, the city of Markham.
Well, thank you very much for your time, Mayor.
Thank you.
I'm here with the Chinese Consul General for the province of Ontario and Manitoba. Thank you so much, sir, for your time.
Hello, everyone. I'm the Consul General of China. My name is Fang Li, and I came here to express my congratulations to the ReelWorld Film Festival. And this is the first time for me to come here to Markham to attend the festival. And I wish the great success for the festival. China is a large country. We have 1.3 billion people. We have a lot of cinema audiences, and we are making a lot of Chinese films. And I really hope that the cooperation between our two countries will have a great cooperation and many, many other ways to cooperate in the future. So once again, congratulate for the wonderful film festival. Thank you.
And the question I have to ask you there, sir, how important do you think the ReelWorld Film Festival is for promoting the diversity within not only Ontario but all of Canada regards to the films that they're showing in the festival right now?
I think Canada is a multicultural country. I think we need not only the big festivals like TIFF, but we also need some other diversity film festivals to show the different colors of culture of different nations. I think it is necessary for Markham or for the film festival to hold such kind of festivals today, this year, and in the future.
And can we quickly get your website, just in case someone has a question that they want to ask you, may come to their mind, that way they can go look it up afterwards?
I think probably you can contact with the Chinese consulate. We have a culture section. People can answer your questions, and if you have a great interest on the Chinese films or other questions, you can be answered. We have a large number of staff here working in the consulate.
And what kind of programs out of your office are working with the Chinese community throughout Ontario and Manitoba in regards to promoting them?
I think we have a lot of functions to celebrate the different colors of Chinese culture and Canadian culture or some other like Indian cultures. Chinese consulate is organizing a lot of functions every year. We have the Chinese New Year celebration. This year is the Year of the Horse. And also we have the celebration for the National Day celebrations. And also we have the ladies, International Women's Day celebrations. And during that days, all the ladies dress up and they have the fashions in one of the professional ways. And also we are inviting a lot of Chinese professional cultural troops coming to Canada to give performances to the Chinese community and also to other nationals and other communities.
And do you have any final words that you want to share, maybe that could actually inspire someone to want to reach further in their own life?
What?
Any final words that you want to share that might actually help inspire people to maybe if they want to get involved in film or involved in helping promote their culture?
I think film is the best link to make people friendly, to make friends with other nations. This is the best way. I really hope that a lot of people come in still, although we have the TVs at home, we have the CD, DVDs, or some other way to enjoy yourself. But also I like invite people to go to cinema to see your films, because for different films that you can know different cultures, different histories. So I think the way that to communicate better, cinema is one of the best ways.
Thank you so much for your time, sir.
Thank you so much. 谢谢.
I'm here with the Indian Consul General for 6 provinces. Could you quickly tell which 6 provinces, territories you cover?
Ontario, Quebec, Manitoba, New Brunswick, Nova Scotia, Prince Edward Island.
Can I get you to introduce yourself too, sir?
Yeah, I'm Akhilesh Mishra. I'm the Consul General of India in Toronto. We came to Toronto about 6 months ago, and it's a great honor to come to Toronto and be India's representative because Canada and India are excellent, great friends, and we are working for a strategic partnership between our 2 countries based on deeply shared values of democracy and pluralism and knowledge-based human innovation and entrepreneurship, and the cultural diversity of Canada and your glorious example of very harmonious, peaceful coexistence of so many linguistic, ethnic, religious groups is an inspiration, is indeed a role model.
And the ReelWorld Film Festival, how important do you think that is to help to promote the diversity within Toronto and the rest of Canada, even the world, because of the films are coming in from all over the world?
I think this is a wonderful initiative which brings together films from all over the world and provides a unique platform for people to exchange ideas and learn about what is happening, and it's a kind of intellectual fermentation opportunity that this platform provides. It's really useful.
And Bollywood, I have some friends that have actually put some movies into Bollywood. How big is Bollywood getting? Because I know the music out there, the costumes, the color, it's just tremendous.
Yeah, India is the largest producer of films. Every year we produce about 1,200 feature films in about 20-25 different languages. And the Hindi film industry based in Mumbai is very typically known as Bollywood. That is the largest and commercially most successful film industry, which is in India. And Indian films from Mumbai, they are sold in about 120 countries all over the world. And within India, about 3.6 billion tickets are sold annually.
Are there any, with your office there, do you work helping to promote the Indian culture here throughout Canada?
Yes, we are very happy to partner with different organizations and associations, and we are very fortunate to have a very large, very vibrant, very diverse Indian community. In Canada, we have 1.2 million strong Indian diaspora. In Ontario itself, we have about 650,000 strong Indian community. And they are so diverse culturally and very active. So we work very closely with different groups and encourage them in whatever manner and support them in whatever manner we can.
Are there any festivals coming up, top of your head, that may stand out to you, not only in Ontario, but the other parts of Canada?
From the consulate's own perspective, the Independence Day of India is approaching on 15th of August. And that is one of from the consulate's itself organizational point of view, that is the main event that we organize, and that is a big celebration for us.
Are there any final words you wish to share, sir?
We are indeed very grateful to our great and most generous hosts, the people of Canada, and I salute you and the glorious example that the people of Canada are presenting to the world for very harmonious, very inclusive and peaceful society. You are a great role model, great inspiration, and I really wish and pray for your happiness and continued well-being. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for your time there, Edwin.
Thank you too. Thank you too. Thank you so much.
And you know, you come from Tanzania. Can you talk a little bit about the community that you grew up in?
Yeah, I just came from Zanzibar, Tanzania. It's an island. We have our own government, and we have our biggest film festival in Eastern Central Africa. And we just celebrate 17 years since we have started our festival in Zanzibar, Tanzania. And the main point of forming our film festival is create and just develop a film industry in Eastern Central Africa. The ZIFF festival launched in 1998 by 10 people, Zanzibarian, who born in Zanzibar. And then we grow slowly from year to year, and we normally showcase around 200 films every year, 180, 200 films a year.
Do you have a website that that people can go to go take a look at? Maybe some of the past films, trailers might be there?
Yeah, of course, we have a website, and then they can log in and Google www.ziff.or.tz, whereby you can get our all information, programs, and the history of the festival since it's the day one until today. And then you can also learn the history of the East African people and Africa as well.
So comparing Tanzania to Canada itself, what are the differences that you've noticed, not only in Toronto, but as you travel throughout Canada compared to Tanzania?
In terms of film industry?
Film industry, the culture, everything.
Oh, we are a bit different when you compare to our countries. As you know, African, we are a bit behind, but it is good opportunity to be here because last year, I've been heard it from Madam Tonya Lee. We invited her to come to Zanzibar, and this year it is a great opportunity for her to invite us to come here. So for our two festivals to link together, to learn from each other, and then to get experience from the filmmaker and directors from abroad. And as you know, ZIFF, we have a workshop and panels for the filmmaker and directors to meet with other directors and filmmakers from America and other countries. So to us, ZIFF, and to the African Festival, it's a great opportunity to grab some other knowledge from your side to our continent. At the end of the day, we can create a better film industry to each and everyone.
Well, that's why I truly believe that film is the link of the diversity, because I think that all of us, as the years start going by, we're taking a look at society is basically mankind, which means that we're multi-nation, but we're coming together. I feel that we're all brothers and sisters. It's one thing I really love talking about. I think the film industry is what unites us all together. What I'd like you to do and share in closing, is it some inspirational words that you want to share?
I want to share that we are a step ahead when it comes to the film industry, and I would urge each and everyone to come to Africa, especially to see our culture and our festivals, because I've been working for ZIFF for about 16 years, and it's a great opportunity to meet with different people all over the world. But we have a bit of problem of getting directors and film producers from America. And some of them, they say it's a bit far away, traveling hours from America to Tanzania and Africa as well. So I urge the directors and film producers just to spend their time coming to Africa, learn from us, as well to get something new from us, because we have some new ideas also as African to share with you on this side of the world. So I wanted to say to each and everyone, it is good to link our festival in Asia, in Europe, in America, together with Africa, to get something strong for the future of our generation. That's the best idea for me.
Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you to my dear friend. Thank you.